Okay guys, have you ever thought about the power of one? Creating with one stamp set, one ink pad, one piece of paper, and creating one dynamic handmade card. This is Jamie with gettingcrafty.net. So today we're going to dive right into some of the basics of stamping and learning how to, with one stamp set, one ink pad, and one piece of paper, with one embellishment, the power of one, we're going to create a really cute handmade card that is sure to brighten somebody's day. Let's go ahead and dive on in. Today we're going to be embracing the Pretty Pumpkins stamp set. I love this stamp set for fall. Can't get over it. Pumpkin pie ink pad because, you know, it says it all. It's pumpkin. It's the season. And we're going to grab our thick, very vanilla, basic cardstock. So this is a thick cardstock. I scored it at 4 1/4, cut it at 5 1/2. And we're going to turn it over, give it a little pinch. I see that I got a smidge of ink on it. And since it's going to be the back anyway, we're going to use our bone folder to lift an impression right here. So if you haven't already, take a second to like and share this video and subscribe. Hit that bell. We want you to join us as we create all week long and bringing you a more beautiful handmade world. We're going to grab the pumpkin pie ink pad, and actually if you see this quick video, you can see how we created this sweet little mask, because you know, it's Halloween. We need to have our masks on. So you can see here with a little mask for Halloween, we're going to go ahead and dive on in. Now you need a sturdy cardstock base. You don't want to use a layering vanilla cardstock. You want our thick, very vanilla cardstock, which is over 100 pounds. I think it's 110 pound weight for the cardstock. And we're going to grab this great little stamp. I love pumpkins. We just moved here to the Midwest and we're learning so much about mums and pumpkins and planting. Whitney at our Do It Center has been really great at helping me learn all this great stuff. Because in California, we can't grow anything because, you know, it's drought. So we're gonna stamp right in the middle of this card, right there. Just a little pressure. You don't wanna rock and roll. You just wanna push down and pick back up. You do not have to press hard. Then we're gonna apply our mask. So underneath is our hand stamped image. Oops, I gotta use two hands here. And we're gonna cover it. Now, the variety of pumpkin colors is pretty freaking spectacular. I have never seen a peanut pumpkin or any of these other things, so it was really fun to find them this year. And where we lived in California, we couldn't put pumpkins out because the critters, the varmints, would eat our pumpkins. So we didn't do that. And here, apparently, that's not an issue, which I'm really excited about because I love to decorate with pumpkins. Then we're gonna come in and I'm going to stamp them on top of this mask going off of the card front. So we bring you stamping all week long. I love creating, and this is a how-to for those that are beginning in stamping with a simple technique just like this. Now you can keep going. You can do something like this. I stamped it twice. I want to show you guys. And I stamped it once, but I cut it twice. I cut it once, but I had it layered. Gosh, I can't even talk today. So we've got two masks happening here. We're gonna go a step up. And we're gonna come in and go behind there. And we're gonna take this little fat pumpkin here and throw him kind of behind there. And if you're like me, you might want to have a very full pumpkin patch. I'm gonna come over here and do just like this. Grab that other piece. Now, this is taking it up a notch. So you can create like an onslaught of pumpkins happiness that I would love. Pumpkin patches. And Whitney was saying to me today that I should go to a drunk cornfield, like what do they have in those mazes, corn maze. And I had to laugh and I told her that the one thing that makes me panic is getting lost. So if you guys didn't know it, I'll take these pumpkins any day, way over a corn maze. Now, these little masks, you can make 100 cards with these masks. Don't get rid of them. Use them. Make a few cards and send them out to your family and friends to really cheer them up. So you can see here, whoa, is that a lot of pumpkins or what? I love it. I want to see the difference. So let's put you guys side by side and you can see here where just a few pumpkins comes into play versus a bounty of pumpkins. Now we're using one color. That's all we're going to do. And I'm going to use the same pumpkin pie ink pad, and we're going to close it here and give it a good squeeze. You can also take a ink refill and put a few drops on the lid if you wanted to do so. This creates a little well of ink, and I want to add sparkle. So what we're going to do is grab our Wink of Stella brush. That's a glimmer brush right here. And we're going to give it a nice little squeeze. We want to see, you want to hear that juicy sound, right? And we're going to kind of blend it out here and color it in. Now, when I'm coloring here, I'm going to follow the line of the stamp, just like so. That will help it to not have zigzaggy lines. You don't want to go across an image like this, where that's going to get streaks going the wrong direction. So if you do it the same direction and you follow it through, even if you're going down, you can kind of blend it out and it looks like natural shadow right there. Now, Wink of Stella is a glitter-based pen, and it lasts so long, but I own like several of them because I love sparkle. So I add a few of these on the end for only a few bucks. It's totally worth it. Like, this is my crack. Now, if you haven't seen, I actually use Wink of Stella on our Tooth Fairy dollar bills. And the Tooth Fairy leaves a little sparkle behind. Yes, she does. Okay, so this pumpkin has some varying shadows on it. Now I'm going to go in, let's say, with this little pumpkin right here, and we're gonna go really dark. I wanna create a natural darkness to it so it stands out, right? So go in like that. Very easy. And blend it. You want to create a little light source, a little bit lighter. You want to follow the stamp because this is rounded, and so you're going to create the same streaks that follow alongside of this. So let's go ahead and finish coloring this in now. Okay, so you can see a really fun little variety of light and darker pumpkins with some varying shades within it, which is what you want. We did darken the stems. We added some color. It's really cute and kind of busy, which is what you want for a card like this. And then we're going to grab one of my favorite tools, a little sponge dauber. Now, I have a sponge dauber for every color in our family, and I have a great little storage unit for it. I'll show you guys a video on that. But this is my pumpkin pie one. That way I never have to worry about cleaning it. And I want to, let's stamp our greeting. I want to say, so thankful for you. Now, we're giving this to some of our homeschool community leaders. Now, this is somebody who, for example, if this is for my friend Carol, this is Carol who has been leading my daughter's class. So I want to give her a little pumpkin themed fun. We're going to grab that sponge dauber and we're going to grab the glittered, yes, this yummy glittered up. I'm going to kind of mix it all together here on the dauber. And so it's a little glittery. And we're going to sponge daub the edges just to continue the thing through. Just boom, boom, boom. Don't take any effort. Just have fun with it. This softens the edge. This actually, you can create some shadow this way. This might help you. Always put shadow if you can. Makes it look really good. Now you could just leave it like this. And the other card I did, I'm going to show you guys, is sponge daubed all the way around. So the difference is here. I actually like, because this is busier, I'm going to leave the top cleaner. This is less busy. I don't mind the sponge daubing all the way around. And then we're going to use one embellishment. Ooh, before I put this away, I'll teach you guys a little technique. We're going to stamp inside. Here, if friends were pumpkins, I would pick you. I love that. What a great little stamp set this is. It actually comes in a bundle, so if you guys want to grab it, that is the thing to do. Grab that bundle. Whoop, whoop. I love me some bundles. Then we're going to take this same pumpkin and we're going to stamp off. So what we're going to do is we're going to stamp the back so it looks intentional. And without re-inking it, we're going to lightly second time stamp it here on the front. right there. This way I can write over it. It doesn't take over the page. It's a lot lighter, a little bit more technique for anybody with just one stamp set, one ink pad. You are welcome. I know. It's pretty awesome. Now we get one embellishment, just one. We want to thank my Getting Crafty family. That's my team. If you ever want a great deal, just join us. But our challenge diva, our challenge queen, as we call her, Sarah, came up with the one challenge, and I'm super excited about that. Like, that makes me happy. And we're going to wrap. Yes, we are. So we're going to take this beautiful gold twine. You can see the full list of products in the description below. And as you can see on this one, I wrapped it twice for a zigzag appeal here. And, you know, my friend Carol is very, like, clean and minimal. I love that lady. She's awesome. She's been such a blessing to our family since we've moved here. She didn't know me very well. She showed up at our house to unpack us. She'd met me once, you guys. Once. And she showed up to unpack. Freaking amazing. Now, when I'm tying, I do the knot and I move the ribbon so the ribbon is holding itself. And then I put a finger on it and I do a double knot. When you do that, you have control over your ribbon. Now, I did a nice snug double knot. I'm going to turn it upside down when I tie a bow. I don't know why it works better, but it does. And we're going to do a little loop, swoop, and pull through. Right? Boom. Give it a nice snug tug. And using our paper snips, we're going to just go through here. Now, the difference is with this one here, I added a little bow right there, and then I frayed the edge right here. My friend Carol's so, like, elegant and reserved, and I just love her. You guys, I love these women. They're so wonderful in my life, my homeschooling friends. But I want to go here, and I'm going to teach you a little trick. Take your card, open it, and roll your card. And then you can move this down, just like so, and you can shuffle it to go right where you want. So when the card is curled, I'm just going to come over, and we're going to go like so. You can even drop it to go right over the pumpkin. Look at this. Boom. I actually don't like it crossing all of the pumpkins. So I'm going to raise it up to go right with the words. So see the scrolly letters? Scrolly ribbon. So there you go. Now I will, because I've done some opening and manipulating, I'll take my bone folder and do another impression across the back. Now, and how you get started in stamping, you can start with just one embellishment, one ink pad, and one stamp set. I would encourage you to always carry Wink of Stella and maybe some sponge daubers. You don't have to have one for every color family. I just love to do so, but this makes me super happy. Actually, I think I'm gonna curl it just a little bit more. Watch this. So that U is pretty visible, right? I don't want that to compete. So thankful for you. And when you raise it, if friends were pumpkin, I'd pick you. I hope that today's basic stamping, how to get started with just one, brightens your day as much as it does mine. Which card is your favorite? Is it this one with the more stamped pumpkins on it? The gold, the Wink of Stella colored in technique? Or do you like the less pumpkins and the more embellishment? Comment and let me know. What do you want to see next? Our How to Get Started on Stamping is just a fun way to embrace what's going on, and the Basics of Stamping series is waiting for you. So you can see these videos right here on my vlog. They're waiting for you, and you can see the upcoming videos and play along. All of these will walk you through the basic of stamping so that you can create with us. And if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to this channel, hit the bell, comment, and let me know what you think for the one challenge. If you go ahead and play and create and post in our Getting Crafty Stampers group, that's my friends who are stamping, there is prizes to be had. So I'd love to send you a prize. If you haven't already, it's on our Facebook page. You can go ahead and join. Just comment and I'll make sure I give you an invitation below. You should see a link in the description and a subject line. So thank you so much. Actually, it won't be a description. It'll be in the comments. So there you go. Thanks for joining me today. I hope that this makes you realize how thankful I am for you in my life. Have a great one. Bye.